Okay, we blew that big time. The camera's not active. I'm going to do the intro again because I'm serious about this, okay? Ignore all of this. Shit. Fart. Wait, is the camera not even plugged in? I'm going to figure this out. What if the camera doesn't work anymore? I know. Here, I'm going to go do this again. We're going to play that. Hey. All right. Enjoy the intro now. Okay, that was a better start. That was a much better start. I'm kind of off center with my camera. Is that good? Is it too hot? Is it too cold? Is the microphone too loud? What's up, Dane? What's up, Taj? What's up, Penguinicorn? What's up, Jake? Jake, I am a millionaire now. Thank you for asking. I did win $1 million. It was great, and then I lost it all. So. Anna, I remember the name. I'm very excited for tonight because my good friend Maya is coming by. Maya was one of our first guests on I'm Into That way back when it was a podcast, video podcast. I have a little water. I should probably get more. Maya's just fantastic and a great conversationalist and funny as all get out. So we're going to have a wonderful time, but I want to talk about a couple things before we get into what it is that's happening, and it's things that I've been into lately. Sadie! I just sent Sadie a frantic voice message because Sadie's not here right now. I said, I love you, good night. I think you're gonna go to bed before I'm into that's over. So I'm glad to see you here. Okay, there's two things that I've been alone in my home for a little bit because again, so he's out of town. Maybe I shouldn't say this on the internet. But I've been watching a stupid amount of this show. It's not a show. Sorry, I've been watching a stupid amount of this YouTube account. Let me see. Okay. It is advanced. Hang on 1 second. Advanced Cleaning Solutions. It is a family from Georgia. Perhaps Taj, perhaps. It is a family from Georgia. It's kind of headed up by this one kid who's pretty young. All they do is...
the workout app tracks all my workouts.
This is an ad.
Even underwater.
Am I friends with the action button? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Is that a person? So all they do, it's just 25-minute long videos of...
Y'all see how they just pull up?
This incredibly nice family vlogging their carpet business. But what you do get to see is carpets being cleaned.
This bedroom right here.
He just explains it. Nearly every video is the same.
Upstairs,
No, I don't know action button at all.
and I am done.
Nearly every video is the same.
So let's go ahead downstairs and watch them make some more.
I don't know if this is just them cleaning a carpet in a home, but the real interesting stuff happens when they let me see if I can find a good one for you. Okay. I mean, these videos get 5.5 million views, sometimes more, sometimes 3. So this is them cleaning. If you like cleaning videos, this is kind of what I'm into that is about. It's just kind of. Oh, sorry. Hi YouTubers. I missed the. Thanks for the memes. Thank you so much. I actually need to mute that, I think. Okay. So it's just this one kid who vlogs. He's pretty young, and I think obviously it's his dad's business that he works for, and I think his younger brother works for. But it's just these videos of cleaning rugs, and it's the most satisfying thing. He seems like the sweetest guy in the world. His family seems wonderful. Jake, you gotta vacuum. You gotta vacuum, and you know why? Because you wait, rustic communal cooking videos. I will look that up right now. Yeah, it's just like power washing videos. A lot of the time, here I'll put the sound up for you. Yeah. Well, okay. So Dane said, hopefully the 5 million views translates into business. They're busier than all get out, and people leave. Like people have go in the comments and go, "That was my rug," and it was and they did an incredible job. This guy is just the nicest dude in the world. I think he's probably like no more than 19, 20. He probably just picked up vlogging for his dad's business, or just because he was into it. Like maybe he wanted to be a filmmaker, but he loves carpet cleaning. He loves cleaning, and he's gotten a certification for it. And he was talking about like, oh, I didn't learn this until blah 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 blah. Anyway, this is just incredible. Anyway, they released probably one video a couple months or whatever, but they're 25 minutes long, whatever.
These days,
and
there
it's
is
just
a lot to balance.
It's just a lot of positive energy.
But Grammarly
I think. Let's
ensures
see.
you communicate at your
I'm
best.
gonna find one of the kid.
Rug that we washed, well, that you guys have seen us wash. But this rug right here
I didn't realize that there was so much lyrical.
Now, it doesn't look too bad on
Thank
this
you so
side,
much.
but right here in
it's
this
not
corner, you can
currently,
see it gets pretty yellow. Now I want to show you guys something really cool. Go to Dad's cart right here.
He teaches you all about
Alright,
these
so this right
interesting
here is the hydrant
gadgets.
system.
What's up, Ari?
This is at the end of the video to make sure that the rug is dry. Now, these areas, the rug is dry, but right here, where it's pretty yellow and the urine is.
Oh, I
watch
think
this.
mine might be here. Oh, whoops. That was my.
It's pretty cool. So basically, urine, it dries up to a gummy substance. It never dries completely.
See, did you know that? Did you know that urine doesn't dry completely? It always dries up into a gummy
There's more
substance.
right here in this corner. This is what you guys saw us doing earlier.
I'm gonna
taking out
mute
the
you, Maya.
tile.
I'm gonna mute you for a second, Maya.
But yeah, we're just remodeling just a tad bit. We've been working hard all day.
Anyway,
and
this
we're gonna finish it
this
off
kid
in
is
a
so
satisfying way.
nice.
We're going to be washing this wool area rug. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on my future uploads. Smash that like button, and we'll go ahead and get today's video started. So we actually flipped the rug over with the back side facing up, and we have it on our grates right now. We usually use our rug duster, but with
Anyway, it's called Advanced Cleaning Systems. Anyway, it's called Advanced Cleaning Systems. If you're interested in watching a nice young man and his family wash all sorts of nasty carpets and rugs, and if you were interested in the technology that carpet cleaning is up to these days, I think this is probably the most advanced you get. Anyway, we're still stuck in our homes for at least a couple more months, so maybe it's a good thing to try. Great urine trivia fact. I know the kid's full of them. Let me see. So, Maya, for a second. So our friend Maya's here. For a second, you're not gonna see me, Maya. You're gonna see nothing, darkness, because my camera is not working. But I'm gonna see if I can figure that out. If not, you might just hear me. All right. I'm going to now introduce Maya. I always get so stressed out when I do these transitions because I want to make sure that everything's right. What is that transitioning to? That's transition. Okay. And now, if I press the buttons correctly, you're going to see Maya and me on screen. It's Maya! We did it, everybody. I think you're muted.
Hi.
Oh, you're not muted. You just have quiet room sound.
What? Oh, hi.
So you can hear me, right? Live.
Yeah. I also have like the YouTube video in another window so I can see.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
maybe I don't need to futz with anything. Maybe I don't. Maybe I shouldn't even.
No stress. No stress.
Taj over here. Google Meet, right? I mean, yeah. Good eyes, Taj. Let me go 1 second. Oh, I was trying to crop this.
I love this. I look so tired because I am really tired.
I'm sorry. The second you said that, I put you full screen. So it wasn't intentional. It just seemed rude. You've been very busy. You've been very busy. A lot of people I know have been very busy lately because things are picking back up and things are getting back to normal slightly.
Yes. Yeah, things have been, I'm very grateful, and things have been very like COVID safe in like very like weird ways. I mean, weird ways. Like I was on set for something yesterday and there's like a COVID, I don't want to say COVID police.
Yeah, COVID cop.
But there's like
We got COVID cops.
COVID cop. And he was following me the entire day around the shoot. He would sanitize everything if I had to sit on it, or he would like I was like thirsty, so he ran and got me water. And sorry, there's a siren.
It's okay. It's not that loud.
I always had to do that. I don't know if anyone else does that.
What is that? That's a Catholic thing. Hi, Billy Joe.
I think so. I think it's just like, I hope everything's okay.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah, and so he like gave me a straw, and he's like, I'll have a fresh straw for you when you're done, and like turned the fans on, and was like surrounding me the entire time, and everyone was so like cautious and aware of everyone in their space, comfortability.
Yeah.
And I feel like, on sets we're just like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Okay, yeah, we have some jokes, but this was very much like, how do you feel?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Like, I don't know. I really feel like obviously this pandemic and COVID has made everyone more, what is it called? Like
Insane.
just
That's not what you were searching for. You were searching for the positive.
more
Yeah.
connected to each other and more aware of like, how are you really feeling? Like,
Yeah.
are
Yeah,
you
perhaps.
comfortable?
Perhaps. Look at Maya getting real off rip. What are you drinking? Can check. LaCroix.
LaCroix.
LaCroix. Sadie said hi, by the way. Or she actually didn't say hi. She said, I love Maya.
I love her.
So, yeah, I think there was a moment that we got a little insane. It was a long moment. But I do think that perhaps we're all kind of calming down now and being like, okay, maybe it's just a little bit of like, kind of in the sense that like everybody was able to act onions and pop off and stuff because they didn't have to see anybody in person. And now we're like, oh, we're going to get back into the real world now. Let me take a breath. Let me calm it down before I have to see these people.
And can I just touch on like an astrology
This
thing?
is
real
your
fast?
episode. You can do whatever you want. I didn't think we'd get to astrology this fast. Honestly.
I'm sorry. You're such an Aries and I'm such an Aries that like I'm like, let me take over your show.
That's fine. It makes.
Well,
I mean,
it's
I'm
the
no good at
age
it.
of Aquarius. It's the age of Aquarius, which means we're supposed to be more connected to each other.
Oh,
Stop.
sorry.
We're supposed to be more connected to each other as humans and not
Right.
necessarily like, I just really felt that yesterday. And I am also very tired because I had to dance all day. Not all day, but I danced for like probably an hour and a half straight. And I don't dance professionally. And I didn't stretch before and I threw out my neck
Oh God, today or yesterday?
yesterday. So I'm like,
I have to talk to you and a couple other people who are working on this. Jasmine B, I'm an Aries too, vibing with y'all. Aries. Pokerage, it's going to be Aries season soon. I'm very excited.
the 21st. My birthday's the 25th.
Of March?
Yes.
Was it your birthday that we did? That was probably the last time I did karaoke ever anywhere. That 2 years ago.
Most likely, yes. It's always the party at my house and there's
Yeah.
karaoke.
Love
Not
that.
anymore. I moved out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I had to move out.
You can't. Oh, the tea. No, I'm just kidding. There's no tea.
No,
Merle's in chat. Maya's the best. Wait a second, Merle. Wait a second. I'm pretty sure that I've seen Merle say that other people are the best, myself included. So it's kind of confusing to see that message
Who's the best?
addressed to
Today,
someone.
me.
Uh-huh.
Today it's me.
Today is you. That's right. It's your birthday every day. Because the moon is in the 7th house. I had to do that because I had already started it. So, okay. You can kind of see the stream. So there was one other thing that I wanted to talk about before we dragged Maya through my boring baloney. But I do think you're going to find this interesting, and you're probably already super duper aware of it. And if anybody knows what I'm about to talk about, please don't spoil it for anyone in the audience who doesn't know. Okay? Is anybody aware of The Masked Singer and what happened last night on The Masked Singer? Do you know this?
But The Masked Singer, that's where I don't go.
I know, but okay, so it's fascinating. We actually talked about The Masked Singer before. On like one of the earlier, because it was brand new and I'm into that started. So I just want to play a 25-second clip, okay? From The Masked Singer, of last they unmasked a singer the other day, okay? And everybody was kind of blown away with who it was, myself included. Oh Jesus Christ, that's loud. All right, we're just gonna watch it real quick. You came on this show before and you talked about Shrek the musical, so I don't want to hear it.
So it's a masterpiece.
It's okay, cause I'm a morning girl. Hooray! All right, I'm just gonna very quickly switch to. We're just gonna watch just. It's 25 seconds, Maya. Please.
Okay, go ahead.
Is this? Does it only have? I'm throwing you on here, even though you can't see what's happening, but your face will be on there, so your reaction will be here.
Okay.
What? It's nobody.
Can I mute myself?
What's going on?
No, you can't hear yourself.
I'm really confused.
Is there a body inside there? Ow! There's something in there!
What's
Oh my
going
gosh!
on?
What?
They're unmasking the latest
What?
Masked Singer
How old
now.
is he? A snail?
Yeah, it was a snail. And it's Kermit the Frog.
Oh, not the hand.
What? It's nobody.
All right, that's pretty
going
cool.
Who is it?
I'm really confused.
Thank
there a body
you.
inside?
Okay, thank you. All right. It was Kermit the Frog the whole time. And I went back to hear what his singing voice is, and it's pretty much just, Kermit the Frog, right? But
Can you do an impression?
I'm Kermit the Frog. Everyone in the world can do an impression of Kermit the Frog.
I can't do it.
I bet you could. I bet you never tried it.
Raindrops on roses.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That song, one of the top 5 songs ever written. I don't really like the Muppets that much. Don't want to get into it, but that song is one of the best songs ever written. I think if you were singing the same song I was thinking of.
I don't think I sang the right words, but it was the right song.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? But he did the same. So there was a man, but the thing thinking about it is that doing the singing voice of Kermit, and they kicked him off first episode because they were not going to drag. You can't like have the snail beat somebody else and then it's Kermit the Frog, right? Because that's not really kosher. Anyway, Rainbow Connection, yes. Anyway, I'm just thinking about someone having to be in the snail costume.
Yeah.
And singing as Kermit the Frog, and then them having to pitch change it to, like, he's being Kermit the Frog and he's having to put on a little twang, and they're having to pitch change it because they're trying to throw the audience off. Because normally it's like I would say Jenny McCarthy, but she's one of the hosts, but she's the kind of caliber that would be on the show. No shade to anybody. Ninja was on there. Anyway.
I'm just reading the YouTube comments. So it's like, when will you react to more Aria Maya fanfic with Joyce?
Who's saying that?
Sis.
Who is that? Who is saying that? Oh, did you do that?
On YouTube.
Who
What?
is
There was a time years ago when people were writing fanfic about all the BuzzFeeders.
Yeah.
They've written fanfic about me and Ryan Vergara. I read that all. Enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I did.
Now
they wrote one
sorry.
about me and Arya, and then we reacted to it.
Is it all lewd, or is some of it not lewd?
What do you mean? What's lewd?
Like nasty.
The Ryan Vergara one was it's a little saucy.
Tame sauce. Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
The Aria one was like it was really cute. It was cute. But I just want to know for that person, where have you been?
Pokecrush, where you been? Okay. We've been doing this. I don't know. You were just making a joke, and then I took it maybe in a little bit too much of an aggressive direction. There was fanfic of me and there's only been one. It was me and TJ, my friend TJ, who both of us worked on Unsolved, and in the Unsolved universe, we were one of 5 or 6 people, I guess. And so they had to do something with it. But yeah, it centered around me being a conspiracy theorist and him being just kind of a regular man. Because one of the lines was when he tried to kiss me was, I have a theory I'd like to test. And then he leaned in.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Actually well written and pretty dimensional, to be honest.
Yeah, I like when we reacted to the fanfic, none of the writing was bad. Like I think some of them feel a little bit like, but like, I think she was the person who wrote it. She messaged me because I tweeted that I was gonna like react to it. She's like, please don't make fun of me. I'm like, oh my God, I would never. It's just the fact that like people write fanfic about you and a friend.
Right. Yeah.
Situation,
yeah.
And you're like,
I mean,
no.
It's fanfic. It's not like hater fic. That would suck.
It is.
Maya gets pooped on. You Not like, oh, I guess that could also be I don't know.
Well, you took it there.
I'm sweating now. Smell a dramatic reading of BuzzFeed fanfic. I don't. Not for me. Not for me.
Oh,
No. Hello, Icon. I think that's probably for you. Saw a video of Maya, Arya, and Joyce. I'm just waiting to see a part 2. Maybe there's no part 2. Maybe sometimes the things just end. You know? Onward on Pixar. It's not getting a sequel. It's just incredible. Have you seen Onward?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh my God, it's so.
The ending.
Woo!
Ouch.
Woo! Anyway, there was something I was going to talk to you about, or that just sprung up that was unique to both of us. It felt like a good thing to talk about as an interviewer in an interview show, and I think I blew it. After I don't know. Okay. Maya. Golly. Okay. I gotta stop reading the comments because they're just questions for you. And that's not. Well, I have questions for you, and they're gonna start with, how the hell you doing, Maya? Overall, because you've been blowing up.
I don't understand when people say that. What does that mean?
No, you've just been like, you left BuzzFeed at a pretty crazy time for anyone to be anything, right? Or you not left BuzzFeed?
I didn't leave BuzzFeed.
You didn't leave BuzzFeed?
You're a bad friend and a bad interviewer.
I guess I really. Wait, did you not leave BuzzFeed? You went and told everybody. You're like, I'm leaving BuzzFeed.
I told my close friends.
No, you posted stuff on public stuff.
No, I didn't.
Oh God, the VOD has to be deleted now.
This was not good. Nobody's saying anything.
No, you were talking about, well, like, I guess I don't know. I don't know. This is bad.
You know what? And there was a time, I mean, just to be honest, like, there was a time when I was like, this isn't right for me anymore. And I explored what that would look like. And, you know, obviously my role has changed now and I like what I'm doing way better. So
more. This is what I'm talking about. So, okay, this is me being a bad friend, but you've altered your role, right? In a pretty significant way.
Yeah. And because, you know, the thing about my team specifically is that we're very vocal.
Wonderful group of people.
Yeah, the Federal team, we're very vocal about things. I have great managers, great teammates, and I was very vocal about how I was unhappy about some things, and I really wanted to, you know, if I couldn't level up at what I was doing, then, you know, I would have to go somewhere else. And, you know, we were able to work out something that was good for both of us. So
you don't have to talk about this if you don't want. I can chuck this VOD into the.
I gotta clarify some things.
Well, obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about, so I think that should be the big takeaway.
No, I think it's you know, after going through what we went through in 2020, you start really asking yourself, what do I want to do? You know, and I want my time to be I want the money to be worth it and the time to be worth it. So, you know.
So you did alter what you do specifically at BuzzFeed. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. And you've been doing you've been doing other stuff as well.
Yes, yeah. I've been doing a lot of outside stuff and you know, working on different projects that I'm excited about. So
and that you have told people about. Because the relationship with this is the interesting thing about BuzzFeed and Pedro, is that what Maya is saying is true, is that everyone, you have an incredible manager who fought for everybody, you know, they should be allowed to do this and this. They're providing a lot of value to this company. And, you know, we see it a lot with BuzzFeed is if people feel like they can't do other things, then they then they leave. Right.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But the Pero like team is very, very good at being like, oh, we're not suffocating anybody because we want to keep everybody.
And we're different than like BuzzFeed, I feel like, because we are
big time.
used to be one of the only teams that was just dedicated to a channel and a small team. So, you know, I think we're a little bit maybe privileged in that way. I don't know, like being able to like do our own things, because BuzzFeed was like, okay, well, we're not going to have a lot of creative control because you guys know what you're doing. And we had to fight for that in the beginning, honestly. And
yeah. And so what my original question is, and you can leave if you'd like. But what we're seeing now, everybody, is the last time that Maya is ever here, and the last time I'm part of a close friends list. So.
Yeah, it was all my close friends.
I didn't say that. You did.
You see the green thing? It means. Shh.
I don't really. You know, this is why I'm off Instagram for the most part. Is that I don't know what's going on. Maybe that's a chicken or the egg thing. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah. So, but what I'm saying is that you've had a lot of people this year have been kind of just battening down the hatches and kind of holding on and being like, you know, if I can just keep this until this is all over, right? The reason that I brought this up was because you didn't do that, and you were like, I'm a lion, I'm taking what's mine, and I'm going for it during this process. So that's what I was saying. Okay.
Nice save.
But that is what I was saying. But so
yeah.
Anyway, I was going to ask how has that all been, but now I'm just freaking out. I'm sorry.
I got braces.
I was wondering. So I thought you had a retainer in. So is this Invisalign?
It's Smile Direct, not sponsored.
Smile Direct.
Smile Direct.
Are they the blue or the red?
The blue.
The blue.
Yeah. So that's very.
How long have you had these?
Since like the end of December, and I'll be done next month. But like, it's crazy.
Wait, the end of December? A year and a half?
No.
4 months?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, then your teeth are probably fine. They look great.
Thank you.
Maya, I asked you what you wanted to talk about in a text message, and you said, please expose all my secrets.
Yeah, on freaking national live TV.
This is fun. Listen, everybody's chill here. I don't think anything bad happened, but if you do, then I'm in trouble.
You're not the first one to do that, by the way, on a live stream.
When
it was
great.
With conversations were happening, there was somebody else, and I'll tell you later, who said it on one of my lives, and everyone's like, "What?" And I had to like shut it down. I was like, "What the hell?"
Oh, okay. So this is not as bad as that, because I'm talking about something that didn't and maybe almost happened a year ago, and did in fact result in actual changes that you can't talk about because it was a year ago. So so maybe I just exposed some thoughts you were having a year ago.
Yeah.
Great. And now I'm learning that someone has already done it.
So you're not the first.
Can we talk about though? This is actually really okay. I do want to. I want to talk. This show is supposed to be fun, but it's also sometimes it does get real. Have you felt like? I felt like some of my very, very bestest friends I have just not interacted with at all over the last year, and it's really isn't that strange? Like I have to call up my friend Tanner, or text him and be like, "Dude, how are you doing? Like I'm just a piece of shit." Have you experienced that? Have you felt like it? Obviously, I've done it to you as well.
But like the thing is, and also like, how did he react when you?
He was like, "Oh, dude, I don't talk to anybody either."
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like recently. I mean, you know, I feel like you and the Thai Thursday group we have, which is like Fern and Aria and like Adriana and Joyce and Megan, all those people. like we are like that kind of because I don't know, we are still in a pandemic and we're all kind of depressed and going through things. And I think if your friends are able to give you space and distance and still you can still come back to them like and not like miss a beat.
Right.
I think that is a sign of a true friend because like you're not putting your own needs like it's just like I feel like it's always I had somebody recently do that, a couple people, and it made me think like this feels bad because you want so much access to me. And
they were like you don't talk to me anymore, like how dare you or something in that energy or
yeah. And it's like it's not like I don't talk to you. I do actually. It's not in the way that you want.
Right.
So
for the people who are rating, thank you, Miles and Miles Nation. Welcome everybody. Welcome Miles Nation. We're talking to Maya in the moment. She's not yelling at me. She was yelling at a person. She was saying, "This is what someone said to me." You did miss her yell at me, but this is different.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's not an airy show if someone doesn't yell at each other.
But yeah. So you were like, so you're saying, it's like the love language thing. It's like, you got to think about how, this is what you want, but you're not thinking about what I'm giving, what I'm able to give right now.
Yeah. And especially when you like people freak out with space and distance. Yeah. And like when people are too clingy with me, it makes me pull away and it makes me change my view. So like the more people are okay with the space that I like, want and the more space they create, I respect that.
Yeah.
Yes, like to answer your question, I have had, a lot of my best friend Ebony, who's in Arizona, we don't talk sometimes for months and then we'll just text and be like, hey, it's just like, I feel like that is a sign of a true friendship where you can just kind of like do your own thing and then come back to each other.
Yeah, definitely. And like I was talking to my friend Tanner and I was saying, hey dude, how are you doing? Like, just like, and he was like, actually, you know what? I'm going to be honest. He reached out to me and he asked me how I was doing because he's a better friend than me. And I was like, hi, I'm not doing great. And that's why I haven't talked to anybody because I'm in a terrible mental space. I don't want to be like, hey, what do you, how are you? Because I'm not like, I feel like for a lot of the pandemic, we're talking right now, friendship during COVID. Yes, thank you. And we're going to talk about Blown Away soon. But yeah, it was basically like, hey, I'm treading water right now. So I haven't been like, hey, how are you doing? I think mostly because I'm afraid of what the answer is because I can't offer anything because I'm, it's like the whole, put the mask on for yourself before you can help other people. And, I felt like for honestly, it's been a year now. I felt like that maybe 11 and a half months. I think I felt good enough to be like, how's everybody doing? So,
and I think that's okay. And if people don't understand that, then that is like, that's on them,
Yes. Yeah. It's such a Neurodink, thank you for the follow. Thanks for the music as well. Whoever this is, thank you for the follow. It's such like a hard thing to just keep the balance of everything I'm doing is coming from insecurities. Everything that they're going through is coming from insecurities. So it's really hard to be like, everybody's just fucking trying to survive. And it's nearly impossible to try and remind yourself that all the time. And like, if anything's happening, think about what are they going through possibly? What am I going through? So anyway, we kind of talked about this last week when Miles was here. It's just it's what's on my mind all of the time now. Let's have some fun, Maya, if you're still willing, because
Go for it.
I don't know. So here's the thing with Aries friends is I don't know if you're going to like, I know that I'll get the real information either after this or you just gave it to me on the stream is that you said, no, it's cool. But there's a chance that I could get a text message immediately after. That was not cool.
No, I don't. Matt.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't say that.
You can do no wrong. I thought you were saying if I was going to give you the whole story on what I've been talking about.
Oh, no.
And
I don't know. I'm a terrible interviewer. I'm a bad at, I've maintained this for 14 recorded episodes and now 6 live episodes. Episode 20. I'm terrible at this. Maya, talk about Blown Away.
Okay, you guys, Netflix. There is a glass blowing competition show called Blown Away. And yes, they make, BJ innuendos. And I love it. Because
Oh my gosh, they make them all the time.
They do, right?
Yeah.
And I love it. I'm like, oh, you guys are they're smart about it.
Yeah.
And I just think it's so intense and riveting, and there's fire, things break, people cry, and they're sweating, they're drenched in their sweat.
Yes.
All to make something that is glass.
Yeah.
Like it, and I love that it just looks like taffy.
Yeah.
Like I want to touch it, but I'm like, I know my hands will melt off. And I love when things break. I love when things break.
It's great. And you know what? So how much of the show have you seen? Have you seen it all? Are you all the way through?
I finished it.
How many seasons have you finished?
2. There's only 2 on Netflix.
You finished. Oh, you have finished. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but Sadie and I watched we watched the second season, which they spoil who the winners of the first season is in the second season, which is fine. I don't know why we did that first. I really don't know why we did that, but
I think it does it. It does it automatically because it started at season 2 for me, and I was like, hold up.
Oh, there was definitely a conscious decision because I think we tried Blown Away season 1, and then I was like, oh no, season out. We'll watch this anyway. I loved who won the second season, and I did not like who won the first. And we were like, that person's mean.
Switched.
You didn't like who won the second one.
I liked who won the first one, and I didn't really like who won the second one.
Interesting. Well, I wanted a particular person to win. Sadie and I were like, oh, we love this person. I'm not trying to spoil it.
I think I know who it is.
Yeah. It's obvious. Like, he's just kind of a sweetheart. I think so.
Okay, I'm forgetting who. Gray hair?
Yeah. He's also a little handsome.
He's handsome, except for that last episode. I was like, what did you do to your hair?
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's hilarious. I did think that. We were like, what the hell? Anyway, you know what? Everybody in the show's great. I felt like I really kind of honed in on the people who yelled at both winners, actually. Kind of yelled a lot at their support. And I was like, I don't love this. They would be like, over here. And they're holding glass, like hot glass. But the season 1 winner was like rude and like would snap at people and make them feel bad. I'm sure.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
You
Maddie,
know
I'm
who?
wrong.
You know who?
Yeah.
Slap in season 2.
No, please. You're don't stop for me.
You know, okay, season 2. I think his name is Chris. Chris?
Oh, he sucked.
You're lame.
Yeah,
I
dude.
was gonna say something
that
else.
sucked. Yes, we are agreed on that. I was like, dude, don't be belittling other people's work, okay? Because he would look at other people's stuff and be like, oh, anybody can do that. This is whatever. And like, dude, if you're an artist and you're competing against other artists, you're competing against other artists. You're not competing against like it's not the real world. It's not like someone else is trying to like kind of out personality you in some way. That's not like the shows need that kind of tension and drama, but they don't need you being just straight up mean and being like, oh, this person's work is garbage or whatever. Like, I hate that stuff. And sorry, Maya, but I think the first season winner did that too.
I don't remember. Yeah, I do. Yeah, you know, this person was very like uppity and like, I'm doing it for the women. Like, okay.
Spoiler alert.
All right. It's, you guys, log on. But
Yeah. It's not the best. Have you watched Great Pottery Throwdown?
no.
Okay, Maya, I'm very excited for you because Sadie and I watched we watched all the British Bake Offs, and then we watched Great Pottery Throwdown. And the Great Pottery Throwdown's 3 seasons on HBO Max. It is if not better than Great British Bake Off, it is on par with as good as it is.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a big statement.
There is a host on the Great Pottery Throwdown. I've talked about it before on this thing, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. But I'm very excited for you because us watching Blown Away is just this like insatiable need to get back to the quality of Great Pottery Throwdown, because we're like, we just want to watch people do what they love, and we want to see them compete for it because we're Americans. So we like want that stuff. But anyway, there's a host in Great Pottery Throwdown who tears up at the sight of a well-made pot. He's so touched by art that he's like, I saw what you went through to get it this far, and it's beautiful. You did it. You were ready to give up, and you didn't give up. Oh my gosh! Yes, Sadie's in the chat saying it's so good. Anyway, yes.
Do things break?
All the time. All the time.
I'm into that.
Yay! I'm into that. My lawyers email you. You're not allowed to say that. On or off the show. I don't have any lawyers. Oh, if I did, I wouldn't do anything. Anyway, I'm very excited for you because there's 3 seasons of that show, and it's so freaking good. My friend Tristan, you know Tristan? You know Tristan.
In the cage?
Yes, in the cage.
Oh, that's not weird. Oh, he doesn't like it.
Oh, God.
I know him, but he doesn't like me.
Well,
yeah, I know.
Everybody would say that of both of you. Everybody would go, oh, they don't like me. And they would do it of me, too. They would say, oh, that person doesn't like me. But anyway.
Yes.
Anyway, my friend Tristan, who we here at this channel love.
No, he's great.
But he doesn't like you? It's fine.
It's okay. It was at a time when I was like, I don't understand why people don't like me. Now I'm like, I prefer it. Don't talk to me.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's what people think. Anyway, he watched Great Pottery Throwdown and then immediately enlisted in some pottery classes. And he's on his like second tier.
I want to do glass blowing. I need fire.
Oh, that makes sense. Yes. I don't like sweating. I hate it. And I don't really sweat that much, but I don't like being sweaty. So I don't think I would want to do glass blowing. I don't like being hot either. Being hot in the face.
I just want to hold the torch.
Yeah.
I want to hold the torch.
Okay. Good night, Sadie. Everybody say good night, Sadie.
Good night, Sadie. Hope she's feeling
yeah. Hi, Ari. Oh, she's saying. Oh, and she said hi, and then I'm telling everybody to say goodnight. Yeah. Anyway, Blown Away. The host, Nick Uhas, I've worked with.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it a Canadian show?
No, it's not. But there was a Canadian, a very Canadian man. Who would talk about, I have to make another. I have to throw this one in the trash and make another one. Super Canadian.
That's a good accent. Can you do an Australian accent?
I forgot you love Australia. I forgot. This one broke and I have to make another one.
Arr. Those are good.
I broke this. I broke this pot and I have to make another one. I'll throw this one in the trash. I watch a lot of How Ridiculous, which is a YouTube channel where they throw things from a very high height.
Can you say like rubbish?
Rubbish? Maybe.
Rubbish?
Fair dinkum.
Oh no, clear.
There's an Australian actress who sounds exactly like that. Like you're doing like an exaggerated version of what you're doing a perfect Australian accent because there's a person who sounds like that. Like I don't know how the word no has 4 syllables, but it
It's what I did was
Not Cleo.
it was a TikTok. And it was like they were doing, I forgot what it was, but they were like, "Oh no, Cleo," and then she said, I forgot the other name, but she said something. But it was like these girls doing a skit, and so they were exaggerating the accent.
Were they Australian or
no?
no? It's from a show called H2O. Wait a second.
That's it. Yes,
H2O. They were making fun of an Australian.
they were making fun of it. Yeah.
British Colonial Hangover saying, "Rubbish. Should have watched Miles Aussie Valorant coach." Oh, he was Australian. I had a COD coach who was British. Irrelevant. I think I've said this to you. I am very good. I'm just setting myself up for failure here. Very good at the difference between Australian and Kiwi.
Yes. So people have told me that's why I say Australian/New Zealand. New Zealanders, they talk like this.
Yes.
And everything here.
Yes.
And then Aussies are just like, they're chill.
Yeah. They're crazy.
And that's coming from an authentic Australian, which is my AT Alexis, her husband.
Oh,
Is Australian.
he's a lovely man. I didn't know he was
Yes.
Australian.
Yeah.
I met.
Big act-
I'm only talking about someone who's not here because I'm saying nice things, but I met him at a party or some sort of a thing, and he was. Do you know how? No clue who I was. Why would he? Do you know how people are when they're genuinely, like, interested in other people? Like, you don't see it a lot, but he was, and I was like, I remember being like, you are one of those people who, like, a lot of times at parties, and I have this radar, because I'm in a field, and if I'm at a party with Sadie, and someone who knows me and doesn't know Sadie is talking to me only and not Sadie, or like they're addressing people do this where like they'll address you and not whoever you're with, or it's clear that they're like prioritizing who they're giving attention to.
Yes, which is messed up.
If you do that to me, I'm gonna clock you. I'm gonna put you on. You're on my radar, and I'm gonna know who you are, and I can list off the names of my friends who do that. I hate it, but anyway, so I've forced myself to, like, in situations be like, okay, make sure you're talking to everybody. Like,
Yeah, and guess what? He's an Aquarius.
Bum 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 bum. Anyway, yeah, engage people's significant others because they are the most uncomfortable person there.
Unless your significant other is boring.
That's true.
Which yours is not.
Not mine, but other people's can be and sometimes are. Bye, Bex.
Other people.
Beck, sorry. The funny thing about this is that we're actually talking about someone who would be someone else's significant other being just a generally sweet guy who is there to bring out the lighted people, I suppose. I've met him twice, and if he's a monster, don't tell me.
I think no, he's great. I think you met him at my birthday, my 26th birthday.
Could have been.
I think you were. Yeah, you were there because you brought Garrett.
Wow, I brought Garrett.
Remember?
I came to the party as a guest, invited, and everybody just wanted to talk about Garrett. I brought Garrett. That's why you remember me being there, because I brought Garrett.
No.
You don't remember my presence because it was requested and appreciated.
I always remember your presence because your presence is never there. And every single time it is there, I'm always like, yes. You came to that Halloween thing. I wish you went to the one the night before.
Exposed. Maya. Okay, funny story.
I know you were there and then you left.
I did go to that the night before. I drove in a car with a costume. I was looking for parking, and then I finally found parking, and I was like, I don't want to do this. There's too many people here.
And you know what? You could have texted me and said that, and I would have been like, no worries. Like, just hang out with us and we'll go somewhere else.
You know what?
Like,
here's my problem. Okay?
Okay.
Here's my problem. I don't want to say I have social anxiety because I feel like I'm honestly a pretty outgoing and sociable person. However, if I'm not in charge of the situation, I'm incredibly uncomfortable. And maybe that's an Aries situation.
And it was, I would say, a very big party.
Oh my gosh. I've probably never been invited to such a large party.
I mean, I'm trying to show you the size of this building.
Yes. If you guys have ever seen Spaceman, the Killers music video, there's like a 5-tier like jungle gym thing that has people. Huh? I know.
Yeah.
But it's
There's
just
3 apartments, and like our friend Ben used to live in the middle apartment, and so every single year the entire apartment building, which is, it's small but it's like big, has an annual Halloween party. And it's, you know, these guys, they're like a bunch of guys, so they have a bunch of friends, and every year it is just the things that went down.
Chef's kiss.
I think the things that went down that night, I mean, were just, not to give you FOMO, but I think this is like, it was good that you didn't stay because it got really wild and not fun.
Oh, okay. So that would give
a guy
me...
with mono tried to kiss me.
Wait, what?
A guy with mono tried to kiss me.
How do you know he had mono?
Because somebody walked by and they said he has mono.
Don't kiss him. Interesting.
And then I'm not going to name who was blacked out on the floor in the street. I think you know.
I don't know.
He almost bit somebody's thigh.
When y'all see, this is the thing. When you and that, so there's you're a group of friends. I suppose I'm included in it. However, the reason I probably didn't go into that party is that because, like it always happens, I think I'm probably not actually invited, or like, oh, I'm kind of half invited or whatever. And so I just go like, no one's gonna care if I don't go. So this is just me being honest. I don't, I'm constantly fighting like my brain being like, oh, no one's going to give a shit if you don't show up. And, or like, they probably invited you because they thought that you didn't have anything to do. Or whatever. Anyway.
Oh, no. Can I just tell you, like, you're not going to believe this if I say it, but I'm just going to say it. Like, you're like a celebrity to us.
Because I don't show up ever?
Not because you don't show up ever, but because you're Matt Rial. You're Maddie Riri. I swear to God.
Such low
you're
self-esteem.
Never going to believe me.
Yeah, that hearing
you're
that
never gonna,
feels like I'm being made fun of.
And that's no. That's okay. I know, like, you're like a celebrity. No, but like, we love that one time that you, or I don't know how many times you came to like the actual Thai Thursday dinner, but that one time that you did, it was fun because we were like, oh my God, Matt's here. Like, the fact that you wanted to spend time with us was like, I don't know, really cool.
You think I don't want to spend time with you all? You think I don't want to go hang out with you all?
But I get it. Like, I totally have that 100% where it's just, you just can't. Like, your anxiety just stops you. I've had so many.
It's so often. I've learned a lot, like, because I do enjoy it. Like, if I can get in a place and I can get out of my head, like, it's great. It's wonderful. But
at least you can just, like, I wish I could put this feeling and take away your worries and your anxieties about, like, just our friend group, but know that, like, every single invitation is because we're like,
should not be on a public conversation.
You brought it up.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm in such a weird place all the time where, like, you saying that, I'm like, there's no way this is true. It's fun. We'll hang out more when the world opens up and other time.
It's fine.
You know what? The last Halloween, we just did a little tiny Zoom thing, but I was like, I remember like getting the courage up to be like, hey, are you all doing anything? I know it's probably like on Zoom, but if you're doing anything, like let me know, because I wouldn't, mind being there, if this thing. It's an effort to like be like, I'm gonna go do this, and then like if anything derails that, like if anything goes, hey, don't the parking is difficult, or there's too many people here, or whatever, or I'm out. I one time went to a New Year's party and I walked in and I turned around and left.
I mean, same, like, especially parking. I'm like, if the vibes aren't right, there's so many things that, like, so many events, like, in, like, the Latinx entertainment world, after parties, premieres that I have not gone to because I'm like, nobody knows me there. Nobody wants me there. Like, I'm going to look horrible. They're going to know I'm not, like, an actor. They're going to look at me, all this stuff. And I didn't go. Honestly, I don't regret it.
Yeah, that's the other thing is maybe we should two things. Let's normalize. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sometimes I watch these back and I go, I cut people off too much. Just more of my neuroses. I watch these back and go like, could you shut up while other people are talking about Jesus? Anyway, normalize the following two things. Going into a place, feeling like you don't want to be there and leaving. That's one thing, right? That's okay, right? Normalize. Number two, going to places you don't feel the most comfortable in. Because more often than not, every time I broke through that little bubble or that threshold, I'd be like, okay, this is great. Everybody's fine.
You're right. Yeah.
Matt loves his friends in small settings and small spurts, but in large, long. Yeah, I mean, 100%. 100%.
It's just like, we all have that. We all think that, like, people can see what we feel about ourselves or the dark parts about ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people really can't. Think about themselves and their dark parts.
Everybody's focused on their own concerns.
Like, that's what I've been kind of sitting in these past couple of months is like, nobody cares about you. Like, not you.
Oh my God. No. I 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone is thinking about what everyone thinks about them.
Right.
Constantly. We're just in this cycle of like, what do they think? And it's gross. So I'm just like, I'm just going to do whatever I want because everyone's thinking about themselves.
Honestly, that's so real. It was like a punch in the stomach, and maybe you don't know. I don't know. Are you a Marvel person? You like Marvel stuff? Probably not, right?
I don't know anything.
Okay. No, it's fine. Sorry, everybody who liked WandaVision. I thought the finale was boring.
Don't tell me I want.
It's fine. And this is the other thing is that you'll disagree with me because everyone disagrees with me because I don't know anything about people and what they like. Which if you look at the view counts on anything I make, you can tell that to be true. So dark.
Please.
Thank you, Maya. Thank you. Yeah, there were moments in the pandemic where I was like I had like realized I hadn't talked to people in such a long time that I was like, oh, like, are we even still friends? Like, maybe like I'm afraid to like message people because I think they'll ignore it and think like, oh, like I don't like this guy anymore, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, just the dumbest, darkest shit. And then, but that realization is that, like, my brother told me this a long, long time ago, and he goes, "You're not the protagonist of reality. Nobody cares about you." Because one thing that's like a little bit of a bummer, but it's also very freeing, is that no one gives a shit about you and what you're doing. So they're not thinking about it in the way that you're thinking about it.
Even if you think that they do, they're thinking about, why am I not doing that?
Oh my God.
I should be.
Snaps. Maya.
I've been listening to The Power of Now.
Oh, The Power of Now. I don't know The Power of Now. Sadie, I think Sadie read it. But
oh my gosh, I have to talk to her about it. But it is really like, in this industry, there are people who are jerks and mean girls who are excelling and nobody it's not my place to call them out because it's just like whatever. But like when you see that happening, like immediately you're like, I deserve that. Why shouldn't I do that?
Yes.
And it's like your ego takes control of your day and of your energy and takes a lot of space. And so this book that I read, I'm like listening to on Audible, was very much teaching you how like to mentally strategize when those things pop up. And something popped up like this past week that triggered me or activated me. And I was like, oh, okay, this is the time to practice. I have two decisions. I could either like waste some time, like probably like, I don't know, an hour feeling shitty about how I'm not in this space, or I can just say, that's really great for them. Doesn't mean I'm any less talented or that they are more talented than me. It just means that they're doing that. And I will also be there someday. And that's it. And my day was fine.
Yeah. It's big. So the biggest snaps, the snaps so big that they sound like claps. I don't know. But yeah, it like that. It's 100% true that like you can, it's like, it's also, I read a book that was talking about, and I did actually read this book. Sometimes I say I read a book and I just watched like a YouTube video, but this time I actually did read a book. I read a book that was like, it was saying that if you can get to the point where like, because I've had friendships that ended and I was like a little salty about it, and I was like, well, this was, I did this right and they kind of acted odd and blah blah blah. If you can find the whatever it is in you, the compassion, the love within you, to wish people who had done you harm, if you can wish them the best, boy, oh boy, does that feel good. It really does.
Yeah. And it takes a lot of like fighting with yourself.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Because it's like, and I always try to think when I question, like when my ego pops up, I'm like, what are you looking for?
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you you're trying to get fed? I don't have anything for you. And then it like just disappears. And you're just like, wow, how much time have I spent like just wrapped up in the mental gymnastics,
100%.
like when I could just not.
Yeah. We came from kind of the same spot, the same part of Vine, where, and I'm trying to like tread the waters of how to actually say this, but we came from kind of like an art community in Vine. If you had like an independent Vine and a studio Vine, obviously that's not what happened because they were making stuff out of their home, but there were people who were making large sums of money and they were putting out what at the time I would call garbage, right? Trash, yeah. It was the most, I mean, you can see it on TikTok stuff still. It's just, but this is the most basic, like kind of, this isn't really funny. It's not really specific in any way. It's very general so that the most people will appreciate it. It's just loud noises and bright colors and stuff, whatever. Good for them. Good for them. Get the bag. No. But this is the thing. This is the moment where we practice that. Secure the bag. I might not.
I don't want to think about the past anymore.
Well, this is
power now.
It's the power of now. Yeah, but I'm learning from the past and being like, I was so vocal about what they were doing that it hindered my own enjoyment of what I was doing.
I see.
I was like, oh, I could do this. I could be that. I could take away. I could and like say that I have something that they don't, or that they have something that I don't. Like they are, oh, if I wanted to be this way, I could be that, trying to take away whatever success they have because I didn't feel secure enough in whatever success I had. So like,
oh, there it is.
So I've been really trying to practice just the thought process that everybody's just trying to get by. And they think probably the same thing, the same ways I do about like, oh, I got to do this, or I'm not going to get this many views, or this, blah, blah, blah. They think that probably, and I can't imagine the even new neuroses that come from that level of a following. So you know what? I feel for those people. There was a moment, and this is the last thing I'll say of this. There was a moment this past year where I saw a photo of and this is going to be very controversial because we want to go there. Several times did I laugh at this man's misfortune and enjoy it and taste it and be like, oh, this is delicious. There was a moment where the former president of the United States was incredibly, like, you could see, like, past the bravado and the stuff. And I could see, there's a photo of him, and it was, I can't remember what it was, but he was just seeing, like, signs that were talking about him or whatever. And you could see some form of sadness or embarrassment or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't want anybody to feel that way. I don't like that anybody feels that way, you know? And it's very, very easy to be like, and it's very, I want to so bad, Maya, be like, fuck him. And you know, and by all intents and purposes, yes. Right? But if I can find it in me to be like, I don't like that person, I don't like that anybody feels bad. You know, now you can be like, well, that guy inflicted so much negativity and harm on so many people, blah, blah, that he deserves it. Sure. But it's not my place to be like, you know, feel bad.
Yeah.
I don't want that. So, and I don't have to do that. Anyway, that's just me. That's what I'm saying. Don't necessarily do it with the former president of the United States, because that's kind of like boss level. But if you can, people who've harmed you.
Like, where are you spending your energy? And like,
right.
You know, I really feel like everything is like a vibration, and
yeah.
You know, like, are you are you a high vibrating person or low vibrating person? And, you know, like how, like, really, like, being aware of how much you go there in your head.
Yeah.
And, you know, it just affects you, I feel like, obviously, but.
Yes,
yeah.
Absolutely. This is the last I'll say of it, and I want to get this tattooed on my face. That was a meditation that I was doing, and the lady said, "It's like here's how do you have a good day, blah 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 blah," and she said, "In the face of unkindness, be kind anyway." And I love that so much more than kill him with kindness, because kill him with kindness implies like this revenge. This vengeful, like, you know, kind of negativity. In the face of unkindness, be kind anyway. Woo! Put it on a t-shirt.
I know. It's so crazy you said that, because I talked to an intuitive today. It's like a psychic. And
who?
She pointed that out. Yeah, she pointed out that, like, you need to, she said something about how I have this, like, I don't know, how do you say it?
Naivety?
Like this, yeah, like this innocence about me, or like, you know, I think that everybody is a good person, all that stuff. And she's like, don't lose that. She's like, don't let these people, like, turn your heart into stone. And I was like, ooh, okay.
I like that. Yes.
And it's so true. You know what we have these people who are just like low vibrational people, and they want to pull you down to their level so that, you know, they could say like, haha, all this positivity and all this like good vibe stuff is bullshit. And I just don't want to be there. So.
And it's important to note that the low vibrational people, as we're now labeling them, they're acting out their own insecurities, and, you know, which we are all doing. So like Sadie's been very, very good at, Sadie's been like, she's been meditating for years, and I've been at it for a very short amount of time, but she's been very good about being like, okay, you feel really good now, and you're like, okay, I see this. Like, I see this in people. Like, I can go on Twitter and I can be like, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Because, and I see what you're doing because I was doing it for the last 5 years, right, on Twitter myself. So she was like, pay attention when you're like, when you think you're better than someone, because you can see that they are acting out from this place of like insecurity or what. So by saying someone's a low vibrational person, that's just, you know, saying for the purposes of this exercise, that there are people who do want to do that, but they're acting out from their own, like everybody ultimately is just trying to get through it, and some people are doing it in a way that's not necessarily the most beneficial to the people around them or themselves. And well, toxic positivity is real, and also the road to disaster. Do you know what toxic positivity is? I had to look this up because someone was telling me the other day.
My mom used to definitely, partake in that until I was like, hey sis, let me experience a bad emotion.
Yeah, it's
Be
like
okay with it.
it's like the falseness, the fakeness of like good emotion, right?
That was because she had a mother who was very, very, very like emotionally and mentally like abusing to her, and was negative and would make her feel bad about her. Like, she's a Sagittarius. What was that? What was that? Did you hear that?
I heard it. Okay, here we
Not
go
cool.
to Ghost Town.
Anyway, I do think there's stuff in here, but it's fine. But she had a mom that was super, super, super negative. So she thought, and again, this is like people just trying to get by, but she only had this in her emotional toolkit, which was like, I want to be the opposite of that mother who treated me like crap. How can I be the opposite of her? Like happiness and positivity. And it hasn't been until honestly probably a couple years ago that I was like, emotions are good, crying is okay, being sad about something is okay, like you're not ungrateful if you don't like where you're at. Like, we're allowed to have these emotions, and they're just probably maybe even more important as the highs and being happy. So, once she realized that, she was like, okay, I get it, But like, yeah, I definitely think people nowadays still partake in that toxic positivity. It's like,
yeah,
you ruin.
Oh no, she froze. We'll put it on my face. Oh, she's back. Yeah, it's I tend to kind of lean in that direction sometimes because I don't know like what else to do. So I'm definitely the culprit, guilty of that sometimes, being like, oh, things could be worse, blah, 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 blah. But it's that allowing people to feel the way that they feel and allowing yourself to be sad. But I am a proponent for a good crier. I wrote a script for a YouTube video that I still haven't made called Why Crying is Cool. And I still want to make it. And I still need to do it. I just haven't yet.
Do it.
I feel like
heck?
I feel like you could go back to I'm into that for the first or second episode, and I mention it. I'll make it. 'Cause crying is cool. I wanted to put it called "Crying is Cool" in parentheses for girls or boys, but I don't want to label it gender. It was a joke. It was like a fun play on like old time things. Let me just shut up. Anyway, Maya, we have a little bit of time left. Let's be fun and have fun and talk about fun things.
Yeah. I took an edible, so maybe it's hitting.
We've watched a couple.
Is that fun?
We've watched a couple movies. Can I say this?
Yes.
We've watched a few movies over the last year. Some of the like Netflix parties and things. I've been in a few Zooms with you over the last couple of years. I don't think there's a time in which you didn't utter those words.
Okay.
I love that for you. And here's here's what I'm thinking about it, and here's what I'm here's my takeaway from it. Right? Yes, Dane. Yes, and who gives a shit? My takeaway from it is, time with me is a special occasion, and deserves a special treat. It wasn't a Zoom meeting. I'm with it. I actually, I've been doing this thing to try and reduce my anxiety where I do not drink bubbly drinks or energy drinks. So I've just been drinking coffee and water for the past like week or 2 weeks. Cause I've been like, oh, my anxiety's through the roof. I can't, like, I'm thinking about negative shit all the time. I'm like having to search my body and be like, okay, I feel shitty. Why, what's on my mind that's making me feel shitty? And it's not what's on my mind. It's the Red Bull or the, you know, or the soda or whatever it is. So I removed it from my body and I was like, oh, you know, I'm doing it. I'm into that. Maybe I'll have a couple beers tonight. That'd be great. And then I was like, that's going to make me feel bad. So I'm not going to do it. So I didn't do it. But I did see this as a special occasion. However, I did tell Sadie a couple minutes before, I was like, I'm going to try a Red Bull tonight for science. So that's what's in this cup. So I got to be honest.
Wow. So you're just freaking hyped up right now.
Yeah. So like, I was like, oh, it'll be good vibes. It'll be chill. There won't be anything negative to grab onto. And then I make a big old gooferino that I'll be thinking about the rest of the fucking evening. And probably I'll wake up going, oh shit.
I would have never expected you to say that. It's like, oh. It's funny. I like it. It just adds to we have a lot of great memories together.
Is that one of them?
Adds to it.
Because personally, I think, that'll be the end of our friendship. I'm never gonna get any phone calls back.
Nah.
Let's not encourage this thought process or entertain this. You know, that's another thing I'm learning about negative thoughts is if we spend too much time on them, even if we're trying to shoo them away, that's giving them power.
Can I cuss on this?
Yes.
Platform?
Yes.
I love the shit out of you, Matt.
Oh, Maya. Thank you. I love the shit out of you.
The way I would defend you.
Why would I need to defend you?
I don't know. If somebody was like, look, Matt, I'd be like, what did you say to my friend? That clip.
Whoa. Don't, you know what, Maya? Don't clip anybody in my honor or defense. I appreciate it.
It's not. It's for me.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I was talking about guns the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'd rather be shot to death than shoot somebody with a gun. And I know that that's a weird thought, but I'd rather go out not doing that than be here having done that. Maya, we have a little bit. If you can do the full time, we have half an hour left.
Okay.
I do want to do I want to do a musical quiz with you to get you a mug. Because I feel like you'd like that. And here's the intrusive thoughts. I go, okay, she doesn't want a mug. She hates the show. She's not gonna come back. We're watching a man unravel live on Twitch and YouTube. What's the last musical that you watched that you really enjoyed that you hadn't seen before? Or that's too many specifications. The Red Bull's hitting me so much harder than it ever has. What's the last musical you watched and really enjoyed, whether you had seen it for the first time or the 50th?
Funny Girl.
I still haven't seen Funny Girl. They just added to something.
What?
Did you rent it?
Yes, on Amazon.
That was a much larger reaction than I expected to. Telling you that something had been added to.
I can't see your face.
Oh, you're right.
And
You're
so
right.
Said if I had seen your face, and I would have been like, interesting.
Okay, Funny Girl, Barbara Streisand, right?
Yes.
I haven't seen it, but it is on something now. So it's on. You rented it on Amazon? Or is it...
Yes.
Okay.
Funny.
Oh, I wish I could sing with you. Oh, it's on Prime Video. It's free on Prime Video.
Oh, it is?
Did you rent it, Maya?
Yes, I did.
How recently?
It's my movie. I saw it like, I don't know, probably like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, they probably added it right after. I have this problem where I rent something and then they add it immediately after. I rented Guys and Dolls a couple weeks ago, and they just added it immediately, like right afterwards.
I
Maya,
remember when I was in Dolls.
when you were in what?
I remember when I was in Guys and Dolls.
I know. So I watched Guys and Dolls. The only knowledge I had of Guys and Dolls was that one song. I only knew about that one song because you said that you sang it in high school.
Ask me to sing it. Ask me to-
I was like, okay. There's nothing worse than bait like that nobody takes. I simply can't. Okay, fine.
Don't tell. I won't.
For
Okay.
For that for anyone who doesn't know that what we're talking about is "More I Cannot Wish You" by the Old Man or the Old Woman. In whichever case you're playing it, they cut it out of the movie. It's not in the movie.
I didn't see the movie.
Well, the movie's boring as hell, but they cut it. They cut it out of the movie, but the character's still there. So he's still like the old man's still walking around like, "Ah, Sarah, dear," and you're like, "Oh, this is it," and it never is it. That's a bummer, right?
Maybe more representation for I forgot what is he called? What is
I don't remember.
I forgot what the called.
Like the
mission.
Yeah. The mission man. Maya, have you seen this? There's a video on the internet. It's called The Song that it's like a skit. It's very well done. This woman is singing like "This is the moment of the show where they let some old man sing now." And it's like
Oh,
you've had to have seen it. It's very popular. It's very funny though. It's about like that song and Mr. Cellophane and Sentimental Man from okay. Well, that song is great. However, it is
songs that I sang in high school.
it's about that song that they traditionally give to older people who are Broadway legends, and so they can kill it easily.
Yeah. It was the first song I'd ever sung my entire life on stage in a musical. So
Would you like to give it to us now?
I'm going to play the flutes and the clarinets. Dun, 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 dun. I forgot it. Oh, you know what? You know what was in the? Okay, do you know what a sheep's eye
I
is?
cannot wish you. No, I don't.
That was in the song. It's like with the sheep's eye and the licorice too.
Yes, that weird part of the
What?
song. Yeah,
I sang that. I go, this lyric? Change this right now.
That you will find your love. Now you, Maya. Your
Oh, own true love this day. I like this part.
Thank you.
Standing there, gazing at you.
Uh-huh.
Fruit of the loom. I forgot.
Fruit of the Loom.
rest.
Yeah, that's part of it. Fruit of the Loom. I've missed a lot going on in the chat.
Oh.
It doesn't matter, Maya. This conversation is between me and you and my neighbor who can probably hear it. My neighbor's just with like a glass against the wall going, "Oh, he's in trouble."
I was like, I really like this live stream.
I can't hear the other side of it, but this guy seems like he messed up. Oh wait, is Sarah still here? Because yes, Singing Sarah, we are always talking about musicals on I'm Into That, because when it comes to musicals, we're into that.
Were you gonna quiz me so I can get a freaking mug?
Yes. All right, Maya. Musical. We're doing a musical quiz. Okay, so everybody who hasn't seen the show before, at the end of every show, at the end of almost every show, we try and have the guest play a quiz, best 3 out of 5 to win. Sometimes someone in the audience a mug or a T-shirt. What do you want, a mug or a T-shirt? Seems like you want a mug more. Right?
I want a mug.
Yeah. Anyway, we have I'm Into That mugs. They are for sale now, but I just haven't yet linked out the store. Anyway, Maya's gonna play for herself to win a mug. Musical quiz. I haven't found the musical quiz. Here we go.
Is this something I would know?
I'm gonna try and get it all over the place. That untrue. Oh, can I say a funny musical story? Do you know Showboat at all?
No.
Okay, it's a Rodgers and Hammerstein, and I've been trying to go back in the Rodgers and Hammersteins because I love Oklahoma so much, but all the other ones have not been as good. I don't like Carousel that much. Is Carousel good?
I like Carousel.
I started
It's
it.
good.
I started it and I stopped watching it, so I'll have to go back. Okay. All right. Stop it.
All right.
So let's see how many we have here. Okay, so there should be at least 5. If you don't get at 5, we'll just go to 10. So, bye, Taj.
Bye.
I only know you'll never walk alone. Yes. There's a British soccer team who sings "You'll Never Walk Alone." If anyone knows what that is. Anyway, there's a song from Showboat, "Old Man River," that I've been singing around the apartment for the last.
How does it go?
Well, I'm afraid to sing it, and here's why. It's because it's almost always sung by an elderly black man, because it's the show is about race. So I don't feel comfortable, despite it being right in my register, to sing that song. And it's also like old timey language too. So it's like, if I were to sing it, if I were to sing like I's scared of living, or I's tired of living. Oh my God. Could you imagine?
Can you just hum it?
Oh, couldn't hit that note. Not with a hum. But it's like a deep voice. Oh my God. I've just been all over the apartment singing it.
Shut up.
Maya.
You're a good singer.
Maya.
I hate you.
Next time Aria does a Discord karaoke night, will you join? Maybe I'll throw one my fucking self.
You better.
Okay.
I don't know what Discord is either.
I'll do it for my Discord.
What is?
It's a place where cool people go and hang out. Shouts to the disc.
Is that where you're looking at now? What, like a chat? It's a chat?
It's like a chat thing. I thought about inviting you to it so that we could have a conversation through Discord today, but I didn't do that. I figured it'd make life easier for you. Okay, I can't sing that. All right. Here you go. You like Hamilton?
I just barely watched it for the first time like a month ago.
Yeah, it's not that great. Sorry. Yeah. Some of the stuff is great. If it was not about a slave owner and it starred a different person, it'd be great.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Ooh.
That Lin-Manuel Miranda is incredible at writing songs.
The hurricanes in the eye of the storm.
Is that from Hamilton?
Yeah, that's how he sounds. That was a great impression.
Yeah.
You want to do it again?
Yeah, please.
The hurricane in the eye of the storm.
That's great. Very good.
Alexander Hamilton.
There's a part, that's the part. Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton.
Good for you, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Get your bag. Secure your bag.
Cass means something, love you.
Cass Maya and something, love you. Hey, incredible songwriter. Fine enough singer. I just don't know if, you know what? Here's the thing. Lin-Manuel Miranda, I'm so glad that you made a successful musical. And for your sake, I'm glad that you starred in it, because that is a vehicle for you to do whatever else you want. I will say, because I don't know you, I think that Hamilton's success was monumental despite you being Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton. Oh my God, Xanadu. Xanadu. Do you know Xanadu?
I don't.
Maya, do you have
Is
HBO
this
Max?
the-
Do you have HBO Max? Yeah, and you're failing it.
Yes.
Okay, HBO Max Xanadu. I think it's still on there. It's good. It's good. And great pottery throwdown. Hamilton, here's your first question. Audience, if Maya gets it right, you'll hear this. And if she gets it wrong, you'll hear this. And Maya won't hear either one of them. Alexander Hamilton. Wait, you like Olivia Newton-John?
Me? Yeah.
You do? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Or you
What?
like her fine? Aria said you love Olivia Newton-John. Is that just him lying?
Arya doesn't know me.
Okay, that's Aria being a weirdo. Okay.
I don't know.
She's great.
Great.
The plan is to fan this spark into a flame. Okay. Oh, you have to get to 10. These are actually super easy. No, I'm gonna give you options. I'm gonna give you options.
I took my social gummies. Okay.
Not your thinking.
I'm only meant to smile and nod.
Okay. That was a little
Go ahead.
dark. Oh, hopelessly devoted to you. Yeah, that's just a jam. You don't have to know Olivia Olivia Newton-John.
Well, I see what he's saying. That's my karaoke song.
To you. All right. The plan is to fan this spark into a flame. But man, I might need to spell you my name. Is that it? Or is it the plan is to fan this spark into a flame? It's good that you know me before my fame. Is that it? Or is it the plan is to fan this spark into a flame? But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. Is it let me spell out the name? I might need to spell you my name. Or I hope the rest of them aren't this hard. Or it's good that you know me before my fame.
All of that sounded like you were speaking Portuguese to me. I understood some of it.
Sure. Sorry about that.
You say the first one.
Hey,
What is
that's
it?
1 out of 5. Yeah, you got it right. But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. And that was Alexander Hamilton. I think that is right before that. Oh, this one's super easy. You're going to have to go to 10. These are too easy. This is from Defying Gravity, one of 2 good songs. Good night, Neurodink. There's 2 good songs in Defying Gravity. Oh, sorry, 3. The Wiz, Defying Gravity, and Sentimental Man.
Good deed.
I am a sentimental man
Good deed.
who always wished
Oh, no good.
to be a father. Sorry, I don't know Good Deed.
No.
Wait, is Good Deed second
Good
act?
Deed.
It's only been- Oh wait, I already
Yeah.
I have to walk it back already because Dancing Through Life is also a jam.
Dancing through life.
Ooh.
Okay, wait. Let me just. No good deed. Dr. Dillamond. Fierro.
Ooh.
That moment,
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a video.
Okay. It's a good Aria, are you having a laugh? Wait, did they say ease on down the street in that's the Wiz, and it's ease on down the road. I don't think they say ease on down the street in the Wiz. Oh, the Wiz is one of the songs. The Wizard and I. Sorry, my bad. Ease on down the road. You know the Wiz? Oh, it's so fucking good.
No,
Oh,
don't.
Maya. We need to just trade. I'll watch Funny Girl.
It's long. I feel like
No, if it's Barbara Streisand, I started watching what's the big one with her? Hello Dolly. I'd never seen it before. I put it on and I was like, I'll watch this in 2 halves. I'll go to bed at intermission and I'll come back. I watched the whole thing, and that's after pausing and replaying some of the parts. Ooh, Hello Dolly. From Defying Gravity. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts. Is it as much as I want to sleep? My promises I cannot keep, or close my eyes and leap?
Close my eyes and leap.
Yeah, this is easy.
It's time to the room.
Defying gravity.
Defying gravity.
Ooh. All right. Well, that's right. You're gonna have to go to 10. These are too easy. Do you know Be More Chill?
No.
We'll skip it. All right. This one's easy too. All right. You're gonna have to answer 5 at least, right? Because I'm not giving away a mug for free, even if it is my friend. In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee. Do you know the rest of it?
No. Wait, in daylight, in cups of coffee. No, I wasn't a huge Rent fan.
In footprints, in smiles, in reading, in baths. That's one of them. Or is it in inches, in miles, in laughter, in strife? Or is it in showers, in cooking, in dancing, in dates?
The second one.
Nicely done. Just 2 more for a free mug. The whole being dead thing from Beetlejuice. Rest in peace, Beetlejuice. Actually, I think it's going to be touring. Okay, Be More Chill.
10 more. I might need a little help here.
Nice.
Remember?
So this is an easy one then for you. The whole being dead thing. You're going to be fine. On the other side, in the underside, or with me as your guide?
Oh, crap. Oh, this is hard.
Well, you did say
because
that
they
you
do
were
talk about the last one?
Wrong.
The first one.
Maddie changing the rules after every question. It's my show. Yes, it's the first one. Okay, Maya, this one's easy peasy.
You got to give me a point for my vocals back there.
Okay, but I'll take away 2 points for getting it wrong then. But you can have
Whatever.
the point. I'd rather be me from Mean Girls. Now this one I don't know the melody of because I don't know Mean Girls.
I'd rather be.
We're supposed to all be ladies and nurturing and care. Is that really fair? It doesn't seem right. Why do we dare? All out of spite. It's just not fair. Or boys get to fight. We have to share.
Boys get to fight. We have to share.
Yeah, it's easy. Come on. This game sucks. Have you seen fuck me. What is it called? Freaky Friday the musical? Or heard it?
No.
Okay.
What?
Okay. It's on Disney Plus. They did a movie version of it. The movie version is not good. However, it's got Heidi Blankenstaff, who is good and portrays the mother on Broadway. She originated the role. Okay. Hear me out. She's also the wife from Rotten who sings Something Rotten. Is that what it's called? She sings another song. If you're ever in a pickle and something. Anyway, Disney Plus, it's great. It's like teeny bumper. It's like watching High School Musical if you're 30. However, the music is good, and you get to hear the songs in a professional setting. Something Rotten. I'm Breaking Down from Falsettos. Have you seen Falsettos?
No.
It's a toughie. It's not very fun. It's good though. It actually has a Christian. How do you is Borel?
Wait.
Borel? Christian Borel? Also in Something Rotten. Also in Something Rotten as have you seen Something Rotten or heard Something Rotten? Oh, you got to check it out. All I do is this is what I did with Something Rotten because I couldn't find I found like a shitty recorded version of it on YouTube. And then I played through it and then I found the recordings and I listened to those. Anyway, it's got your boy Brian Darcy James, who's Shrek. Shrek.
Oh.
We actually talked about him on the last one, and neither one of us knew who he was, and I was just looking up and being like, "That's Shrek." Anyway, Falsettos, fine. You're not gonna get this one right, so I'm gonna skip it.
Skip.
Because I can't ask you something you don't even know.
I don't know a lot, honestly.
Neither do I. There's so many times where I just don't know what a musical is. There's so many musicals, and that's the good part about it. Because when I've heard it all, I'll go to sleep forever. And that's a promise. Corner of the Sky from Pippin.
No.
Ben Platt does a really good Corner of the Sky. I want to see if you can guess it. If you can guess it, I'll give you the mug.
What?
Okay, fine. Every man has his daydreams.
No.
Every man has his goal. Every man is pulling at the seams of his very soul. People like the way dreams have of sticking to the soul. Some enjoy the sunbeams warming up their souls. Anyone?
I don't know which one was different.
All right. Well, that's fine.
What do you think it is?
I know what it is because I love that song. All right. This is it, Maya. This is for the mug. Okay.
You're sure that I know this?
Suddenly Seymour is standing beside you. You're all out of tears now. No need to keep crying. Or you don't need to worry. I am your friend. Or, Maya, we texted about this exact line one time. We had a text conversation about this exact line. You don't need no makeup. You don't have to pretend. Or, you're all out of tears now. No need to keep crying. You don't need to worry. I am your friend. You don't need no makeup. Don't have to pretend. Any one of those, whichever one you think it is.
What you just said right now. Don't need no makeup.
Don't have to pretend.
Pretend. Wait, what are you asking me?
Which is the line? What's the real line? You don't need to worry. I am your friend. What's the line? Which is the real line? Huh?
Don't have to pretend.
Great. You got it right. I'm going to have to send you a mug now. Great. I have a mug. I'm giving you a mug. You did great. You did great, Maya.
I've always imagined what this would feel like.
The end of our friendship. Me sending you a mug and you not responding via text that you got it.
That. I'm like looking at her. I'm like, I always respond.
Yeah. I think the last thing I said to you before I asked you to come on this is look at all these unresponded to texts.
Yeah, but you were just saying thank you, and I hearted it.
You hearted it when I said something. It's fine.
We always talk on DMs.
This is fine. I listen. This is good.
No.
I'm trying to get my upper hand back. I'm trying to get my upper hand back. Or just even playing field. Congratulations. Congratulations to Maya in the Moment for your new mug. You want white or black? This one's white. Black and yellow.
White.
All right, great. Do you remember the conversation that I had about that line? Because I thought that him saying you don't need no makeup was problematic.
Yeah.
I was like, well, why don't you shouldn't be telling people they don't need no makeup. Like, that's none of your fucking business, my guy. But then I was like, oh, the makeup was hiding bruises.
Yes.
And then when I learned that, I was like, oh my God. That's the great thing
Take
about
back.
musical lyrics is that they can get you. They can make you think. Has anyone ever lost? Yes. Jack Dietrich lost. Actually, most people have lost. Because I made it really hard. Maya lost the first time.
Oh, I did.
Maya lost and cheated.
I didn't.
Yeah, you and EJ were trying. EJ was trying to cheat, and you accepted the help.
Well,
It's fine. You've won it now, legitimately fair and square, by all accounts. And it's not because I felt bad for exposing you.
which you did on live television.
Not TV, but live. Yes. Oh! Thanks. Maya, you're absolutely wonderful. I hope that we can still be friends.
Of course. We're going to be lifelong friends.
We're going to be
okay?
lifelong friends.
You're already in my soul family.
It's already in my soul family. Lifelong friends. The edible's hitting right about now. Lifelong friends. Maya, thank you so much. That's at Maya in the Moment everywhere, right? She secured the socials on everything.
I did.
That's a no mean feat, to be honest. Not easy to do.
No,
Very impressive. That's why you got to start young, like our friend Maya did.
I did.
Predated the internet. Someone was like, we're making a YouTube thing. She goes, what's that? Can I get Maya in the Moment just before you start it up?
Oh, yeah, everything. Even if I wasn't on it, I'm like, Maya in the Moment.
Maya in the Moment. Elo. Did you get Elo, Maya in the Moment? A lot of people went on Elo and kind of squatted some usernames.
Yeah. Remember when, this is just a little flashback. Remember when Vine.com or .co?
Yes.
And that was that whole thing where like people would steal other people's names or URLs.
A very fun time. I remember someone
Yeah.
got Curtis Lepore and Buster Beans, I think. Buster Beans, may rest in peace. Just a dog.
Mm.
Yeah, it was a while ago. It was like 5 years ago. Everybody, thank you for. We have a Discord? We have a Discord. Might hang out for 1 second. We're gonna say goodbye to everyone. Discord. They're in the Discord. In the Discord, under I'm into that. There's a. Well, actually, let me just see if I can post it real quick.
I'm into that.
Ooh, you want to give me a theme song?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh.
Who's It's and he's into that. Oh,
I think McDonald's would have an issue with the first portion of that song.
that's irrelevant. I rhyme your name with your show.
Sure.
Who's that? It's Matt. He's into that.
That is good. I think okay, I'll keep it. In the Discord somewhere, there's a portion for if you want to win a mug, if you want to have a guest play for you to get a mug, you can put your name on a list or whatever. One day I'll get good at hosting and being a friend. Today's not that day. Maya at Maya in the Moment. Do you have your Twitch secured?
Honestly, I don't remember if I created one and like just in case, because
Yeah.
can't log back in. And I think somebody may have gotten my name there.
No.
No, I know. But I do have a Twitch that says like Mayita Plays, but I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with it. I don't know if I should play games.
This looks like you. Is it? Would you by any chance have Jimmy Neutron's mom as your avatar?
What? No.
Oh damn! Someone else got it. Squatters.
Oh yeah.
You could actually, you know what? Between you and me, I think we got some friends that could probably raise enough of a stink to get that person deleted. Anyway, I don't know what you do on Twitch. I mean, you do live Instagrams, right? Do you still do those?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like men ruin everything.
Oh no.
So they're always saying really like nasty things to me. So I don't really anymore.
If you did that on Twitch, you could have one of these lovely moderators sniping people out of the thing. You can even set up words that'll get people banned if they say them.
I love it.
Yes. With Twitch, you're in control. Anyway, well, I'm sorry to hear that. But okay, we're going to end this show. Maya, don't go anywhere. Everyone that's the Discords out there, we're going to be back next week. We are going to do an episode next week. I think we're having Merle O'Neill swing by. It'll be great.
She's the best.
I've talked to Merle very little overall. So I'm excited for that. But until next time, everybody, good night. Be kind to yourself and everyone around you. Okay? I'm always looking over here because that's where my camera used to be, but now it's here. So, bye. Wave bye, Maya. Wave bye. Bye, everyone. Good night, everyone. Ah!